blah blah blah. How many hats you be wearing? You need to know. I mean,
where your pen at?
Right here.
We just keep it like artist, entrepreneur, artist management. Definitely trying to put that out there so the youngins know.
Okay.
Fuck with me on some shit.
Gotcha. I'm ready when you ready, bro.
Yeah.
Don't I want this? You want this?
Nah, because it ain't even.
Oh yeah, because it ain't gonna be on there.
Because that don't flip.
Or keep that one up.
Nah, keep that up. You can bring it down though for you though. Yeah, and then angle, cool. And then angle it. You good? Leave it how it is. Right. And then angle your phone pointing towards you. Right there. Perfect. You can hit your go live, John. Not to get in. Welcome to That Famous TV. I'm your host, That Famous Itself. Tonight, collaboration with Change Your Mind Frame podcast hosted by TJ Watson.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, special event, man. The one and only Eskimo Jones. Artist. Mainstream artist. Yes. You hear me? Entrepreneur. Young black entrepreneur.
Yes.
And artist management. And if y'all don't know what artist management is, then maybe y'all need to do some research, man. Because if you're an artist and you're making music out here and you don't know what artist management is, artist development is, then I promise you doing something wrong.
Yes. That's a big part of being an artist, getting your name out there, getting your brand out there, getting your face out there, all that. So yes.
So I'll pass these ones over to you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna start it right off. For the ones that don't know who Eskimo Jones is, let the world know who you are, brother.
Eskimo Jones, man. First of all, I appreciate the introduction. Oh. It was warm, it's welcoming. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
And I'm proud to see brothers doing, chasing their dreams or whatnot, man. This is real shit.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Eskimo Jones, man. Honestly, I'm just Tyree James. I like to put my name out there. Real rap, I got some head one time. Real head the right way, just on telling the girl my name is crazy. But Eskimo Jones is overall, I'm an artist, man. I love art. Anything artsy, I love it. Even down to cooking, fashion design, or anything, man. I do that. I got my name. I named myself Eskimo. I chose to make it my stage name because at the time when I was taking music seriously, I was also in the streets.
Okay.
And I was selling coke. So Eskimo was like my code name.
Okay.
And then I just added the Jones because it was like I always felt like musically, lyrically, whatnot, I was ahead. So it was like, that saying, keeping up with the Joneses. I felt like niggas had to keep up with me. So it was like Eskimo Jones, put it together.
I like that mantra.
Makes sense.
And it stuck. I had to change my name because I used to go by Shorty Wop.
Okay.
Right.
But the other brother I rapped with, his name was Wop. And so it was like, you're not doing that, you feel me? When you stand out, I always got to stand out, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
But I mean, that's what it is, man. I'm an artist. I'm originally from Philly, but I moved to Harrisburg at a young age. Me and my mom, she raised me here. I grew up here. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got a question for you. What advice would you give to the emerging artists trying to break into the music industry?
So, advice I love to give emerging artists is realize that you are an emerging artist.
Mm-hmm.
Don't model your moves and your steps off of what you see industry artists doing, because you got to remember that they're industry artists. They got a different machine behind them. They can make moves and have a way different impact than you can have as an emerging artist. So keep that in mind frame. You know what I mean? Be realistic about your situation. When you drop a song, work with that one song for a year straight. Don't move on to nothing else. Stick to that one song. Drop a whole bunch of content for it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you move on to another song, still promote that one song for at least a year. You're gonna get better results.
I definitely agree with that. For
Very
any
wise.
for any artist that is up and coming, absolutely focusing on that one particular song that's taking off.
Yeah.
You don't want to start messing up your algorithm.
Right.
And I definitely understand analytics, man. So you definitely onto something with that. For a song that I've been listening to, man, I like Taxes.
Yeah.
I like Taxes,
Yeah.
man. It's the truth. I like all truthful music. Can you give me your writing process?
All right. So I don't really. So all right. It just really depends. Like if the beat really talking to me, and I'm in like it depends on if I'm in the home studio or if I'm in the studio we paying $150 an hour for. You feel me? It's a different vibe. You feel me? But if I'm comfortable in my mode and like the beat talk to me, I'm just gonna punch in some lines. I'm basically gonna freestyle that song. I ain't writing nothing down. I'm just giving you raw feelings, how I'm feeling at that moment, and it come together. You know what I'm saying? Now there are times where I'll sit there and I'll write a song, then I'll write some music, and then I'll link with one of my producers and have them build a beat around it or find something that matches or whatever like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was speaking about how the younger artists should keep striving and keeping their music out there, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the role of social media in promoting music and building fan base?
I'm sorry, one more time. You said how do I feel about?
How do you feel about the role of social media in promoting music and building a fan base?
Social media, man, it's crucial. It's essential. It's very much key. Like, but you got to be on the internet the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be wasting time. Like, you got to have a goal. You got to have a rollout plan with your songs. Stick to your goal. Make the right next step. Don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Social media is very key because you can reach outside of your organic market. The people that you want to touch, people that know you, and the people that they know that's six degrees of separation, that's cool. But the internet is going to allow you to touch people outside of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's very much crucial.
Yes. Good advice.
What's the biggest platform you think in social media for up and coming artists, independent artists, the best social media platform that he should be posting on?
I think that depends on the artist. But in general, I want to say TikTok, especially for like younger artists. If you can move your body and do some dances, or you don't mind putting yourself out there, being funny, doing trending, type reels and everything. TikTok is crucial. You can get a lot of fans real easy on TikTok. But other than that, Instagram, X, Threads. It just depends on the artist and how they market themselves. Honestly.
How long have you been in the music industry?
I've been doing music over, goddamn, let me see, over 25 years at this point. I signed to my first label at 16.
Okay.
Real Entertainment, and I'm 41. I'm going to be 42.
Okay.
This month, next week. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, over 20 years, 25 years.
Definitely a vet in the game. Definitely got some experience for the young fellas.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But with that, like real quick, it's about, because there's people that's been in the game as long as me, longer than me, but they ain't evolving. You feel me? Like they're not moving with the game, moving with the times, and so they look old, they look stagnant. Like, and that's not a diss, but that's just like bring up awareness that you gotta move with the game, you gotta evolve. You know what I'm saying? In order to stay relevant.
Right. Speaking about the game and all that, a different game says you was in the street, you was selling drugs, you was running around.
Fact.
What made you change your mindset or switch your lane or do something different?
Man, it wasn't no overnight thing.
Right.
It was definitely a process. Man, I literally seen like it's people that I was running with in the streets that are millionaires now. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They made the right moves and changed their mind and got out the game the right way. Right. You feel me? Like right in front of my eyes. Like we started at the same place. We was hustling together. You feel me? Right. And the whole time they telling me like, "Yo, hustle not to hustle." You feel me? And I'm like, "Yeah, I hear you.
Right.
But I was the type of person like, really caught up in the lifestyle.
Somebody said it the other day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had this dream of being an artist and everything like that. So it was like, nah, I got to do this. I need this right now. I need that right now. And I'm going to get out the game this way.
Right.
And I really should have listened. You feel me? But over time and trial and error and all that, shit, man, like goddamn 2017, I started a company. Is when I really got into entrepreneurship. I really did it. I started a company and I ended up being in competition with Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when a newspaper article is published about me and I look and I read that and it says local man in competition with Uber Eats, I looked at that and was like out my body, like, hold up, this is me, hold up. Look at this shit I'm capable of. Hold on, bro. Like I'm tripping. Like I can really do this shit. You feel me? Yeah. So it was like a mind opener there. But and I did my thing with that. A few years I had a really good run of companies called Snack Pack Delivery. A lot of people familiar with it or whatever, but I was still had a foot in the game and I was being greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got this is bumping, and I can still do this. Right. And literally, bro, can't make this shit up. The day before I was getting out the game, the day before, I got booked. You know what I'm saying? For these last joints that I went up. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Yeah, this joint that I'm on parole for now. Like literally the day, like you can't make this shit. I had just signed the management contract with my new record label. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Next day, police knocking on the joint. You feel me? Like type shit. So sitting down after that, and in hindsight, really looking at myself like, damn, bro, what the fuck was you doing? You was doing shit the right way, and then you did shit the wrong way. Like, what are you doing? Like, pick a struggle, bro. And so, yeah, I just really started like looking at myself, and I took that time and just started like doing a lot of introspect and studying and shit, just saying, you know what, I gotta better myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen my potential, I seen what I can do. Why I keep holding myself back and getting caught up in this shit. So,
I want to piggyback off what you just said. I always say everybody wake up at a different time. That's one of my favorite sayings. That's why I don't never hold judgment on nobody, because what you is today, you could be something different tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I mean, like you said, you looked at yourself, you made a change. That's not easy to do. Mm-hmm. So I commend you on that, man. I really do, man. Appreciate that. Yep.
Man, I commend you on that too, man. I come from the same place, man. I think the biggest thing when it comes to the industry, man, I see the backlash of Jim Jones. Mm-hmm. Like, if you still doing it and you still believe in it, keep doing it. Right. At the end of the day. So from you starting at a young age to this age, I listen to the music, man. I listen to it. Like I said, Taxes in First Place, man, is something that's going to catch the ears of the right people, man. Listen, because we all have did it. That's it. Let me touch on some shit, right? I listen to Taxes. Taxes give a breakdown of a real hood individual, a hustler. And for the females, they know if you got the right one, you're gonna make it happen. For sure. And that's what. Listen, man. Listen, man. I'm listening to it. How do you see the music industry evolving in the next few years?
Well, I see, and it's funny because I be like, my son is a rapper, and make sure y'all check out MBM Bando. MBM Bando. Yeah, he go hard. He nice. And NBM Bando. The A is an accent Bando. He's dope. He do like, it's like, to me when I hear him, it's like a mix of drill and like that Detroit, right? Like that funny type drum, but he be doing drill. It's a dope mix. It's funny. Okay. But I be telling him, like, I personally think that the drill music is getting ready to die out. You know what I'm saying? It was a phase. It's a dope movement, but I feel like it's getting ready to die out. People are getting tired of it. People are saying, like, all right, you know what I mean? We get it, guys. We get it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's going to get back to showing that you can create good songs. I mean, the industry has been lacking, and I don't want to overstep and overspeak, but I feel like the industry has been lacking real hits for a little while, because most of the hits that's been coming out these past couple years have been. It's like, to me, it's like a travel back down 90s bad boy lane. Everything is just a remake of an old song, and they put their verses on it, which is cool. I love it. I do it myself. It's
Talk
smart.
to him.
But it's like, okay, where them original hits at? Where the motherfuckers that's right here?
Right.
I'm telling you, it's gonna come back to that. I promise you.
Okay. Can you give me an artist right now that you can say that is in the industry right now that is taking it over with that? I don't want to say a mainstream. I listen to artists like Lil Russell. Lil Russell was an artist that came out of nowhere and got the game in a chokehold, and he started making it out of his backyard doing concerts.
Oh shit.
Absolutely. So
Okay, shout out to Lil Russell.
I like artists like that, man.
Yeah.
So you got any artists that really focusing on their craft and got to stardom without a deal?
Wow. I don't know. Like, I want to say this. So I be tapped in. Like, I listen to new artists and everything like that. But then again, I don't. Reason being, I've been like this for a long time. Like, I try to keep my ear to the street and keep an ear on like what's hot and what's new.
Right.
But at the same time, I try not to get influenced by too much.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because like, I know me as an artist, I'm easily influenced.
Yeah.
Like, if I listen to Young Thug for 2 months, that next song I go record is gonna sound like Young Thug shit. You feel me? Like, I just know me as an artist, so I try not to do that too much. So I don't know. Like, off top, I can't really say that I know who's on that path. Nah, I don't know.
Okay, that's respect. You said you've been rapping since you was 16.
No, I've been rapping since I was 10. I signed to my first label at 16 for sure.
Okay, so even better. What or who inspired you to start rapping?
Oh man, so my industry inspiration was Nas. I remember walking in the crib one day after school, and the video was on for his own "Whose World Is This? The World Is Yours." And I just sat there, I was mesmerized. Like, I ain't dropped my book back, and then I just stood there and stood in front of the TV. And when that video was over, I was like, "That's what I want to do.
Okay,
I want to rap." You feel me?
That's
But
dope.
on another level, like my first personal inspiration, I remember going to I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Muhammad family here in Harrisburg.
Yep. Wu-Tang.
Yeah, you feel me? And they had, I went to their martial arts school, but they also had a school, like an Afrocentric type school. And so I went there, and some brothers from the Zaire family went there too, Ahmad and Hakeem Zaire, yeah. And I remember Ahmad brought in a freaking mixtape that he made for show and tell. He brought in a fucking tape. It's the first time I've seen somebody bring in a fucking tape with their own voice on it. Yeah. And he played it, and it was good. And I was like, oh shit, if he can do this shit, I'm doing this. And from then on, it was on. It was on.
Speaking on the history of two cities, you said you come from Philadelphia, to Harrisburg. Philadelphia, big rap scene.
Facts.
Big boxing scene also.
Yeah.
Then coming to Harrisburg, and I know both Zaire's and the Muhammads.
Yeah.
Muhammads is more connected with the Wu-Tang. I think they're cousins,
yeah,
right?
For sure. Yep.
So just that's major, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's major. Just the inspiration that you seen as a kid, somebody bringing a tape to school to get inspired, man. Like, I can do this, and that's major for a lot of kids, man. And that's changing mind frame podcast. That's his major thing. So that's something good, man.
Yeah, I love doing. And that's my whole thing now. Like, being that, like, I'm getting up in an older age as an artist. Like, I be focusing on like the younger artists. Like I still do my thing. Obviously, I drop songs and whatnot, but like, I love when a younger artist comes in and be like, "Oh, I know you was manager HBK De Niro," and then like, "Yo, can you help me out?" Yeah, you motherfucking right. I'll help you out. Like, where you at? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? And we get to going right there. You feel me? Like, I love that.
Speaking about the youth, I want to touch on a little more about. I know we were speaking earlier, and you see what's going on out here, man. It's crazy the direction they going.
Facts.
We was wild, but it's a whole different storm now, man. So, any ideas, man? Anything that you just want to say to the youth, the parents, to try to shift them in a good direction, man? This is the perfect platform. We would love to hear it, man.
Man, be involved. really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know life get to us as parents, and we got a lot of that we dealing with, but we always gotta put the time aside and realize that what our kids are seeing from us while we running around dealing with our life, because they soaking that up. How we said, I was told life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. So we gotta watch how we reacting to things, because people are watching us. First of all, our kids, you know what I'm saying? We gotta pay attention to that. But second of all, care about your kids, what's going on with your kids, what they into, what they love, nurture that. You feel me? Because if you don't, then they're gonna look for that nurturing elsewhere, and usually it's gonna lead them left. You feel me? So we gotta do it the right way.
Yes.
You feel me? Like, and because we on that topic, I wanted to touch on, like, because a lot of kids now, like, gang banging is real rampant. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be part of a gang and this and this and this and that, right? And I think I'm different the way I look at gang banging, because I'm a gang member. I look at it like it's what you make it. You feel me? Just like with anything, with religion, with anything, there are people that do it the right way, and then there are people that pervert it and make it what they want it to be. Right. You feel me? So my thing is for the real OGs, the real people that's, you know what I mean, know what they got going on, and you got some youngins under you, teach them the right way. You feel me? Like, if you really an OG, then you know that this gangstering is supposed to be us bringing community together and building us stronger. You feel me? So keep that in the forefront, and, you know, fuck all the money and the crashing out. That's goofy shit for real. If we build ourselves stronger, then we ain't got to worry about none of that. We got a strong community. You feel me? So that's where I'm at with it. Right. Like, I always keep that in the forefront. Yeah. Young, if you gang bang, all right, yeah, but who your big homie? Let me holler at him, because it's y'all banging the right way.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of stuff get misconstrued with this. When a lot of stuff been going on for a long time, the history get lost, and it's get you know what I'm saying. I mean,
for sure.
So for sure, that was well said, man.
How do you stay motivated and inspired to continue to create music?
Man, I'll be like, I find inspiration in about any goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just one of them people. I'm just really an artist at heart. You know what I'm saying? I find the beauty in almost anything. I find the humor in goddamn. I'll be laughing at shit. And he's like, why are you laughing? That shit was funny, bro. You tripping? But goddamn, it's not hard for me. I'm just an inspired ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I could be going through something bad. Goddamn, put on my YouTube and an old ass song come on. It could just be one line in that song that touched me. I'm like, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. You know what? Let me create something real quick. Put on the beat, boom, there you go.
How do you balance your artistic expression with this commercial appeal?
I think I don't know. It's not nothing that I try to do. It's just like, for me, commercialism is just like, to me, it's just like, it's how something come together. One, to start with the production. You can't have no commercial song if you ain't got no commercial beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it got to be appealing to in some way. You know what I mean? So start with the production, and then I don't know. I just be genuine. However the song make me feel. You know what I'm saying? Like First Place, for instance. I feel like that could be like a commercial song or whatever. But it's really what I was going through. I got a couple little Jones and Pooties as well, and they in competition trying to be the best Jones. I don't want none of them, so I just talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, it's real artists. You talk about so your bias expression. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I don't know. I think I just naturally know how to be like relatable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Speaking of another type of art, see you got tattoos. I see you. You know what I mean? So heard you do tats. How did you get into that? How long you been doing it?
Shit, goddamn, I've been tatting since like 2016, I think. 2016, so it ain't like I've been doing it a whole crazy long time. But I got into it because I mean, obviously it's a way that I love to express myself. I love getting tattoos, and I got a homie that we go tat for tat.
Oh, all right.
You feel me?
I like that.
It was like, that's where I started practicing that. You know what I'm saying? He would teach me, because I'm tatting him. He make sure do this, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I learn the right way. And
boom. What's the most significant challenge you faced in your career, and how you overcome it?
most significant challenge I faced in my career. Talking about music wise?
Yes.
Most significant challenge. Oh, that's a good question.
Did you have any?
Give you an example. Touch back. You said you went to prison right after your deal.
Right.
So you know, sitting in prison, knowing that you have something major going on in your life. How would that affect you? How did that affect you?
Okay, that's a good because that is definitely the biggest challenge I had. Even for instance, in 2021, when I went up for these charges that I'm on now, right before I went up, I dropped a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It was like a collaboration album. I was on like some DJ Khaled type shit.
Yeah.
And of course, it was hard to promote this project being in jail, but just created a plan. Just took that time, stayed focused, created a plan, put people in place that I knew could handle certain situations.
Right.
And just reached out. Hey, this is what I need y'all to do. Please, let's get this done. Let's keep this moving. Keep this moving. Now, did I get the results that I wanted? Nah, because I wasn't on hand. But I didn't let the situation break me and just let me make it. Let me give up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let it make me give up.
Okay.
Yeah, we been speaking like you say you was from Philly, obviously. You know what I mean, so like we said, well, that's a big rap scene out there. You know what I mean, so. Yeah. Has that played a part in your upbringing, your background, influence your music, and your perspective?
A little bit. When I first started rapping, I was like basically battle rapping at school at the lunch table. So yeah, I mean, and being as I was back and forth from Harrisburg to Philly, because most of my family's still in Philly, I had like privilege to be around certain people. You know what I'm saying? That was really doing this. You know what I'm saying? People from major figures, people like Freeway, people like Slumlord and Shabang, like people like damn, what's Young Bull's name? He passed away. Young Spittage. You know what I'm saying? From Philly, he was nice. I battled him out at the Hollow. But yeah, so like being in a situation like, because Philly give you that hunger as a rapper. Like, you gotta be hungry.
Gotta be boxing.
So I've always had that and kept that. And also shout out to my man Cat, because he always told me like, whenever you get on a song, bro, just make sure you stand out. Make sure you the hungriest one on the song, no matter who's on it. And to this day, that's what it is.
Okay, speaking on collaborations. Do you have any best collaborations or a favorite collaboration?
So,
because I heard you speak on an artist that I really listen to.
Okay.
I heard you speak on HBK De Niro.
Oh yeah.
He a different artist, man. Shout out to HBK De Niro, man.
Listen, you preaching to the choir, brother. That's little bro, and like, god damn, man, countless nights in the studio getting to witness this man's genius. You know what I'm saying? He's really a savant. I feel like when he's a savant, he's different. I've never seen that kid pick up a pen or a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this. I've recorded this man freestyle songs that y'all listening to that y'all probably think this kid wrote.
Right.
He freestyled it from the front to the back, put the hook where it go, the verses exactly how long they're supposed to be, and everything. He's that.
That's a true artist.
So
he is.
That's number one. That's definitely one of my favorite collabs.
Right.
We got a song called "Forever My Favorite."
Listen to
we
that.
We did a fully animated video, which I love because I did it in like a tribute to Pop, because he had the "Do for Love" video that was fully animated like that. It was always one of my favorite videos from Pop. So anyway, that's why we did that, John. One of my favorite songs. Probably got one of my most views on YouTube. HBK De Niro, NASCAR Nat. That's my bro. Shout out NASCAR. Sincere. There's a few artists that I have great chemistry with, and also a few producers that I just got great chemistry with where we locked in.
You said NASCAR
Nat, yeah, Free Band Gang. He with Free Band Gang. He be moving Future, Rest in Peace Young Scooter, Casino, all them. Like, he in the mix, all that.
You were speaking about artist management earlier. Did you or are you currently managing any artists right now?
Not right now. I'm in talks with a couple artists about that actually, but I'm being very selective and taking my time because management is like a heavy thing, especially like the way I manage. I really manage, but I also am selective in the artist because I have expectations from artists. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not going to get up 7 in the morning to work hard for you, and you're not working that hard for yourself or harder. Period. That's first and foremost off the rip. That's what it got to be. So, and you got to have a budget because it ain't free. Like, it ain't cheap. It ain't like moves got to be made and it costs. That's the game now. People, record labels ain't looking for who's the most talented. I swear they looking for who's the most marketable, who got the biggest fan base already before they even get
before they push right.
Yeah.
Understand. That was deep. What's your current take on the state of hip hop? No, scratch that one. Philadelphia, right now, I say more on the drill side of music. You got two sides of it. What can you say about the violence that goes on, that plays a major role in Philadelphia's music and currently going on in the city that you're staying in, Harrisburg?
Man, it's like it's hand in hand. I believe art imitates life and life imitates art. You feel me? So there are people that are going to be influenced by the music and think that that's the way that in order to be an artist you got to be violent, you got to do this and this and that. That's speaking on that demographic of people that are doing violence because they're in the music and they're trying to live that life to, you know what I mean, to get in the game. But then there are people that live that life outside of me. They're not even in music. People that really live this type of life, and the artists are rapping about that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just it's a crazy vicious cycle.
Definitely.
And I don't know. It's terrible, honestly. But it's, to me, I always say it starts at home. Because it goes back to, as a parent, you have to invest into your children, and you got to care about what they into, and you got to care about what they intake. And so it start young and like teaching your children that, hey, like, this one, music is entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And two, they don't have to be influenced by negativity. They don't got to take that in. They don't got to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It starts at home.
Favorite song you perform live?
Ooh, favorite song I performed live? Probably 2020 and Forever My Favorite.
City and state you performed in?
Favorite? Damn, Atlanta. Atlanta show love. Atlanta's crazy. Yeah.
Atlanta. Speaking on Atlanta, if it's not it, it's not it. If you understand what I'm saying. So if you get up there and perform and they ain't, they gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Atlanta, man.
But they gonna show love too. You feel me? Like,
right. They ain't gonna embarrass you.
Yeah, it's not like New York. It's not like Philly. Yeah. They really gonna embarrass you. But Atlanta will let you know, like, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna be love.
So speaking on like basically like the youth, like the drill scene, tying into the rap, tying into the prison system, right? What is the biggest thing for you? Then we're gonna speak about the youth as well. That you had to change about yourself to really, come about like, man, wow, and crashing out, just, thinking differently.
Yeah. Caring what other people think. That was the biggest thing for me. Like, feeling like I had something to prove. You feel me? And like, yeah, that shit leads you to be stupid. You do some stupid shit trying to prove that you this and that. And that was, I had that little chip on my shoulder for a while. Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Is there a reason? Is there a reason why? Because Change Your Mind Frame podcast speaks more on the aspect of like mental health and things like that. So I want to ask you this question. Is there a reason why? So for me, I have been there worrying about what everyone thinks. Then you overcome it, right? Is there a reason why you were so worried about the voices, the eyes?
I would say just like life, like it starts young. Like for me, it was just coming up and the way I came up, bro. Like my life was I mean, a lot of us got like struggle story and all that.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want to be like, oh, I'm so different, but like my life was kind of different, and it just not having shit and being fucked up and like so I came from a household with no father, right? But my mom's a lesbian, right? So that adds another element to it. And it like growing up like that, I was like self-conscious about that. And as soon as anybody said anything about you ain't got to say my mom was gay. You could be like, oh, your mom farted, bitch, pow, like I'm punching because you on the path of talking about my mom and shit. I don't want people talking about my mom.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like you build like little defenses up and shit like that. And you worry, you care about what people say, and then you're not dressing nice and you ain't got a fresh cut all the time. You very self-conscious and very like low self-esteem.
Absolutely.
So you won't care about what people think. You feel me?
Speaking on that, I'm pretty sure it ties into my next topic. We already spoke about it, like sobriety, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, mine's wasn't quite like yours. I grew up in a household, single parent house. My dad was, he was out of prison. I mean, whatever the case may be. So, we like you said, we turn to other things. Might be alcohol, drugs. You know what I mean? Like trying to get an escape or whatever the case may be. Can you speak on like how did you get away from like turning to drugs every day, trying to get a way out?
Yeah, so my thing with I'm big on sobriety. I mean, obviously I smoke weed, but like I've been sober from alcohol since I was 30. I don't smoke cigarettes. I've been smoking cigarettes when I was like 25, 26. Mm-hmm. I've done harder drugs, you know what I'm saying? I used to fuck with E-pills, you know what I'm saying? I've snorted coke. I've done shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never did no hard shit, but nigga, who was just nigga, I did mushrooms and acid every night, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But I used to chalk it up to, nigga, I'm a rock star, nigga, I gotta make it, nigga, I gotta stay up and sell these drugs, I gotta stay up in the studio, nigga, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with these bitches, nigga, I need to get it, nigga. So, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm chalking it up to, you feel me? But what I tell people that are on their journey to sobriety, like, I feel like you're not going to stop what you're trying to get off until you're disgusted with it. You feel me? That's how I stopped cigarettes. I got disgusted with the smell, the taste, disgusted with I'm done. Yeah. I got disgusted with how I would act when I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? Get into a fight every fuck or whatever. I'm good. I'm disgusted with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got disgusted with how I would act if I'm on some coke or some pills. I'm being weird. I'm like, crazy with these bitches. And I can't do that. I'm disgusted. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I stay sober and that's what I just tell people. Like, you really want to stop fucking with something, tell yourself you're disgusted with it, or until you actually are. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I could. That's be a test for the cigarettes because I was like, Lord, this make it taste like shit. My mouth, my language. I don't want this no more.
Yeah, it's right.
Being in prison, you still get your 24 hours. Is there things that you did while in prison that take your mind from prison? Facts. What were some of them things that you did?
Facts. The biggest thing is reading.
Okay. Best book.
Anything James Patterson. I love the Women's Murder Club mysteries. I read all 23 of them. Stop playing with me. Anything Stephen King. I read the whole Dark Tower series. Stop playing with me. Like anything Dean Koontz. Like I'll be on that type of shit like that because the way they write they paint the picture so good. It
Yeah.
take me
Yeah.
away. I'm in my head seeing them.
We used to call them movies. That's what we used to call them.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at a movie.
Yeah, we get a
You
movie.
feel me?
Right.
I'm not there.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you the color of the wall, what the rocks look like,
Yeah,
and break down
They gonna
everything.
pull you right in. So you be like, I'm done with the book. I need another
That's number
movie.
one. I ain't have a bunch of music on the tablet. I ain't none of that. No.
Okay.
Give me a book, gang. I'm going to the library, homie, or I'm studying something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or drawing, a portrait.
Yeah.
So shit.
So you actually are an artist.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh gang, I tattoo. I do portrait. My portrait game. Wow.
Okay.
Yes, some portraits on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. Look away, baby.
Say it a little louder.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Look away, baby.
Yeah,
check
check
me
his
out.
art
Make sure
out,
you
man.
check out his art on Instagram, man. Make sure check out the music too,
That's
man.
different. It ain't many artists that
And you
be
can
painting.
book me for anything too. I'll do the portraits. I'll pull up, do some tattoos. Hey, I'll pull up to your birthday party and rap your favorite song. Like, let's get to it the right way.
Can you tell us about a funny or embarrassing moment that happened during a show?
Funny or embarrassing moment that happened during. Hey, gang. So this. I mean, this is old shit, high school shit, right? So we had a gong. A lot of people like in my class, whatever, remember this shit. But we had a gong show. You know the gong show.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yep.
So me and my guys, we got them made a pact before the show. We was like, yo, we're gonna go out here and kill this joint. If we get gong, we mooning everybody and we out. Fuck it. I ain't like, you know what I mean? That was the pact, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom. Nigga, so we up there killing it though, right? We killing it. But my one man's he forgets his verse. And mind you, his default, his real life, he is the son of a pastor. He be in church a lot. And he's super talented. Like he used to freestyle from school all the way home. I'm talking like 5 blocks. Like, nah, he was dope. So when he forgets his verse, he goes into autopilot and start freestyling about church. Bro, we was just up here rapping some gangster shit, and then you start freestyling about church. Gang, you know they going to boom. Out come the butt cheeks. Man, we moved the whole joint. Security started chasing us. We ran out the joint. It was wild. Like, yo, like it was wild. It was wild. Like for years, even to this, like a couple months ago, Mr. Jackson, who worked at the high school, he would come in the restaurant and be like, yo, I still remember that, man. You funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was
That's
wild.
gonna go down in history. If you can collab with any artist, dead or alive, I don't care. Who would it be? And why?
Ooh. Any artist, dead or
Like that
alive,
question.
it would absolutely, without question, have to be Lauryn Hill. Stop playing.
Ooh.
The right way.
Right, so it said why too.
Why? Because she is, to me, the pinnacle, the best female artist, period, hands down, to touch her mic. And she's just the pinnacle. It doesn't matter what she did on the song. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be gracious, and I'm going to do my thing, and it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a classic. That's why.
Definitely creative.
Yeah, she's
Definitely creative.
One of a kind for sure.
I'm gonna say,
and I've met her son too.
Came into the game and changed the game. Yes, for the females, for definitely R&B and can rap.
Can rap.
And can rap.
I go call her poetry. She
has legendary.
Listen,
a lot of
man,
people understand.
make sure y'all send this,
right
spam this, and we getting it done.
Yeah, tag Lauryn Hill. Man.
Tag Lauryn Hill. Yeah. We're getting it done.
I need that.
If you weren't a rapper, what would you be doing?
That's a good question. I mean, what else I be doing? I be creating a business, creating something like, yeah, doing some type of art either way. Yeah.
Craziest thing a fan ever said to you?
Yo, bro, I can't make this shit up, man. I just came out to Pizza Bowley, right? And I was living on Baum Street, which is right around the corner. And this dude was walking up the street. He was like, yo, Eskimo Jones, yo. And I'm like, what up, bro? He's like, yo, I never thought I would see you, man. Oh, my God. I'm like, you from Harrisburg? He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, I live right around the corner. He's like, oh, my God, I never thought. I was like, come on, you OD, you got to find you, bro.
No, I wasn't.
Shut up. That shit made me laugh.
Let me piggyback off that for a second. So you've been rapping for a long time. We know it's the difference between, street stardom and rap stardom.
Yeah.
So can you like break it down for everybody that don't really know what's the difference? Like, you know, as far as, you know, come with females, both of them come with females, like what's the difference though? Like, I mean,
you mean street stardom as far as being like
popular, like popular in the streets or popular in the rap game?
Okay. So
and what do you prefer? Well, we know, but you know, still break it down.
Man, honestly, I prefer being popular for music. One, it just feels more authentic, like especially it'd be like random people, strangers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That say your lyrics to you and be like, "Yo, you inspired this song," whatever. That shit just feels so real and so dope and uplifting. You get a different high from it than, you know, being popular in the streets and motherfuckers know you because you got some gas.
White power.
We were asked tonight. You
gotta be nice to it.
It's different. And you gotta watch it back because that popularity come with other shit.
Right.
You feel me? You gotta watch it back. So yeah.
I really just want you to say that's for you, brother. You know what I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Yeah.
You can talk about a lot of stuff, but you ain't gotta do it. Tell them you like they them industries making money off of them. They talking about killing and running around.
Yeah.
Some of them might be doing it, but a lot of them ain't doing it. Tell them they just talking out there.
Of course not. This, like I said, because art imitates life. And they know that if I talk about this, it's relatable because this is what everybody into right now. This is what everybody want to hear. So, yeah, like I said, don't be so influenced by that shit, man. Like, it ain't that deep. Yep. It ain't that deep at all.
Yo, we on, this is That Famous TV, this Change Your Mind Frame podcast. We got ESKIMO Jones in the building. He giving us the real, raw truth. Yeah. What's going on? He giving y'all insight of his life. Y'all better be grateful.
Who's your biggest musical influence?
My biggest musical influence, I said it gotta be. All right, so if I guess what you asking, maybe like a rapper in the industry or something like that.
It don't have to be a rapper in the industry.
Because like honestly,
it could be a beat. It could be so. I liked a lot of movies, right?
Right.
You know, with movies come music.
Right.
If I was to name some of the music that I listen to, you'd be surprised. Aerosmith, Creed, like I listen to them. Right. They give you a different sound, but if it's in a movie, you're really gonna be like, "Who the hell is this?" Because it's playing at the right scene.
Right.
It could be movie, somebody that you know, family member.
So, biggest musical influence. I hate like sounding like this, but it's me because I
accept that.
I continually influence myself to be musical. Like I said, I don't really listen to people a lot. I don't listen to industry music a lot. Now, if I had to pick somebody like in the music industry that I'm influenced by, I would say like Future is probably like, you know, my biggest rapper influence. Like if I want to feel, you know, a certain vibe, I know I can go play some Future. I'm gonna feel that shit that I'm looking for. You feel me? Young Thug, same way. But when it comes to this influence, it's me because I'm continuously intaking my environment and finding a way to create art from it. You know what I'm saying? It's
me. So, like I said, you're a man with many hats. You got one on right now. I'm liking it.
Appreciate it.
I was watching something on your Instagram. Saying you was like on the movie scene. Do you do a little acting or you? Tell the people about that.
So, back to the Zaires. I got my first movie break with Hakeem Zaire. We were shooting a movie back in the day. And then Preston Dent, I've been in a couple of his movies now. We're doing the Harrisburg movie, and I was in Alcoholic Bruce.
Okay.
And yeah, but
go search that. Alcoholic Bruce, you can find it on Tubi.
On Tubi, I was gonna say,
I watched
it.
Check it out.
I think this show gonna be a little bigger. Like this movie coming together real quick.
Go more in depth.
Yeah, but even with some of my videos, I try to make them like little mini movies.
Mini
You know what I'm
movies,
saying? Like
right.
I like to try to just really sell the idea like that I had in my head. You know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta make it cinematic so they can see that.
So you're in the movies.
Yeah.
You're in the music.
Yeah.
You're in the art.
Absolutely.
You're also in the creating apps.
Sorta, kinda.
Can you give us a little?
So, I mean, the only app I really created was the snack pack delivery joint that I had.
Okay.
And that just came with it. Like coming with the business, you say, all right, what do I do to, stay, keep up with the Joneses? You know what I'm saying? What do I do? And everybody got an app. I need to do that.
Let me see if I'm getting this.
Okay.
So you created an app that is sending people to the store to get blunts,
Anything you
chips,
want.
juices.
Listen, I was the first.
Shit.
Let me pop my shit.
Yeah, pop
Hold
your
on.
shit.
Listen, I was the first delivering the
Pop your
liquor,
shit.
the blunts. Nigga, I was taking people's dogs to the groomer, you know what I'm saying, and picking it back up and bring. I was the first doing the grocery runs, going to the poppy stores, all of that, gang. Really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This was really happening. And yeah, we did that.
So I don't know if it. I must have heard wrong, but I heard something about like a movie app. I mean, like a movie, like a movie app.
So no. All right. So I got you. So no, what's happening is I'll be selling like a like streaming service. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like it's X streaming. It's like how you can be on your phone and you can watch anything you want to watch.
Right.
You can watch like if you a goddamn Lakers fan, they don't play all the Lakers games on TV over here on the East Coast. But I can watch all of them. You can watch any movie that's out, any series, all of that. And basically what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean. This is the sauce. Like this is what people can do as a little hustle. You find a streaming provider and you buy the service and then you just put your brand on it. You know what I'm saying? When you sell it to people, like, okay, mine is called Good Boy. Oh, this is Good Boy streaming service. You know what I'm saying? But really, I just bought service packages from this bigger company, and I'm breaking it down and I'm selling it to everybody. It's just a hustle, dang. Like y'all can do that too.
I like it. See,
yeah, I ain't no gatekeeper now. We can all get money. Let's do this shit. But I'm a tourist, right? So I like to be fair. I'm a fair businessman. Like I ain't never trying to get over on nobody or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm trying to make a couple dollars, but I want to make sure everybody good. You getting what you paying for too. Right, like, that's just me all around the board.
Who has been your biggest supporter with your music career?
Man, I got some heavy hitters that really be supporting, gang. Damn.
You can name a group. You can name a couple people if you want.
All right, so there's people that's been like day ones that, man, they always asking when new music drop in. They always downloading, they always showing what they doing and sending it to me, you know what I mean? And that's my guy Angel Fernandez, Taj Williams, Lakaya, goddamn, man, it's so many people I'll start naming. It's gonna be crazy, but like y'all know who you are, the day one fans. But then I also got supporters like some of the producers that I fool with that, bro, we've been doing this how long? And anytime I'll be like, yo, I'm active, I get an email with 30 beats in it, you feel me? For free. Nigga, here, use these and we're gonna talk on the back and type shit. Most producers ain't like that. They want some lease money. They want this. Nah, my guys is like, bro, you know how we rockin' when you put it out, give me my split, we good. Let's rock. Feel me? That's definitely got support.
They believe in your music. That's belief right there. Absolutely.
Speaking on the producer side of things, the producing side of things, the marketing side, producer side, the artist development, management side, what do you look for in an artist for you to manage?
Like I said earlier, when I need them to be motivated, I need you to work harder than me because I know what I bring to the table. I work hard. You know what I'm saying? So if you working harder than me, we get somewhere for sure. I need you to be confident in your art. You know what I'm saying? I don't not to sound the type of way, but I don't really want to have to take time to tell you that you're dope and build you up.
Right.
Come to me knowing that you him or her. and let's rock. Like I said, have a budget, have a work ethic where you got some type of income, you working hard. You know what I'm saying? Provided you ain't no like, I need this, I need that type person. Don't do that. Yeah, and belief, like believe in yourself, believe in me, believe in the plan.
Right.
Trust the
I
process.
got a good one for you. So give them a little insight of what every day, like what's a day in the life of an artist like you. Take us day when you wake up to when you go to sleep. Like what it look like for you.
Man, if it's regular, like through the weekday, boy, I'm up at goddamn 5:15, 5:30, get myself together, go to job number one, bust that out. But while I'm doing, you see, like I was always taught, like work smart, not hard. So the jobs I work, well, you best believe I got some wiggle room. I could do things. You feel me? So like my one job, I be delivering parts and shit. You feel me? And so whenever it ain't no delivery, I'm making some content or I'm on my phone networking or doing whatever I gotta do. I'm working, you feel me? When I get off of that job, shit, I might smoke me a blunt, change clothes, going to the next job. Because at the end of the day, I gotta secure a bag because I can't put my art out there to y'all. I can't make these moves and make it look good if I ain't got no pennies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, goddamn, bam. And then that's a regular work day week. Now, if it's a day like today, like a Sunday, Saturday, I got off, I'm still up 9 in the morning at the latest, getting myself together, and I trust and believe I got some studio time set up, or I got some meetings set up with some artists. We talking about some consultations or some management or whatever. I'm busy. It's just it's never like it's creating content that I could be riding around and the sun's shining bright somewhere. Like, oh, it look good, right? It's good lighting. Oh, that's a nice wall. Oh, I'm gonna do a trailer real quick. Like always on go.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on a little something because we were speaking about the young artists, what artist management should look like. So if you get ready for a big show and like your manager, you know, you relying on him to get everything together. Walk the youth or the young artists through what that's supposed to look like for them getting ready for that show.
Okay, so as the artist getting ready for the show, I'm a strong believer in stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, right? So when show day come, as an artist, you should not be running around trying to figure out shit. You damn sure should not be trying to figure out your outfit for the day and all this goofy shit that should have been days ago, my boy. Yeah. You got a show today. All you should be doing this whole day is rehearsing your shit. You know what I'm saying? So that when you on stage, it ain't no butterflies, it ain't nothing. You ain't forgetting no lyrics or nothing like that. You locked in. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You as an artist, do your management a favor and do yourself a favor. All that running around shit that you got to do so that you look a certain way on stage and all this goofy shit, make sure you got that shit done days ahead. So on show day, all you're doing as an artist is preparing for your show because you have to give the fans the best. Even if it's 2 people in there, you got to give them the best experience that you can possibly do. And the most important part for the artist and the management, this is a team thing. Whenever it's show day, if y'all ain't got no merch set up and all that shit, why the fuck are you even doing a show?
Say it again.
If you ain't got no merch, why are you even doing a show? Why are you there for?
So I want to repeat. You walked us through the artist. Now walk us through what the management doing. What's going through the management?
The management, like I said, if it's day of the show, man, actually to see the management got a lot to do. Me, I'm gonna check on the artist and make sure because I gotta double check that you did all the shit that you're supposed to do them days. The shit I was just talking about. Make sure that you did all that. You good? All right. Rehearse. You need to rehearse. We're gonna get you to the venue. What time is sound check? All that shit. Okay, cool. In the meantime, just rehearse in the back. Keep going over this shit in your AirPods, gang. You good? I'm gonna run around. We'll talk to everybody in the venue. Make sure this and that. I gotta talk to the sound guy. I gotta talk to the light guy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to the other artists that may be featured on this guy's song. Make sure that they're ready. Then it's a lot. Like obviously the manager is running around. He's the glue. He's putting that, make sure everything is stuck together. Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to look like, you know. So if that's not going on, like he said, like and the merch thing, if you're losing, don't do it.
Yeah, and there's a thing too. There's a key thing too. A lot of young artists now, they got like a little entourage. They having their homies, they circle around them and all that. Yeah. If every member of your entourage does not have a role and they are not doing something, what the fuck are they there for, dude? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they could be the store guy. Like you go to the store, make sure we got water and wraps and all that shit, gang. But that shit, you playing your role. Like, you holding the camera, you getting the B-roll, you doing this. Bro, niggas ain't doing that. What the fuck you there for? Gang? Get out the way.
Yep. Great advice.
How important is merch as an artist?
Man, way more important than y'all realizing. Merch is your lifeline. Merch is your fucking bread and butter. It's how you're going to survive as an artist. Because, like I said, everything, these moves that are being made that make you think an artist just popped out of nowhere and he's, man, you need money in the game. Your talent is not going to get you signed. It's not going to get you blown up. It's an element, but you need money. Your merch is that. Your merch is what's going to keep you on tour. Your merch is going to keep you in the studio. Your merch is going to keep you with a marketing budget. Your merch. You got to make dope merch. You got to go do shows, do dope shows that have people like, oh my God, you're dope. I want to be a fan of you. And then you got to lure them to that merch table to buy your shit so that you can eat.
Great advice.
You find an artist, right? Mm-hmm. You get an artist. Let's say music's great, 10,000 followers on let's say Instagram. Instagram profile looks good. You take a liking to this artist. This artist want to perform. Okay.
Right.
Is this artist to be paid at a show? Should an artist that you're managing be paid for a show that he's doing?
It depends. It depends on the situation. Is my artist selling tickets? Is this artist? Because whether it's my artist or another artist, you don't deserve to get paid unless you're selling tickets. Period. What are you getting paid for, to practice? Because if you're not bringing people there, then you're just practicing, buck.
So should the artist pay to perform?
Only if they bring merch.
Only if they bring merch. And that's where you make your money back.
Makes sense. Why? Yeah, I tell artists this all the time. Why are you paying just to open up for somebody, and you don't? Especially if you're not bringing merch. Why are you there? First of all, nobody remembers the openers because they didn't come for you. They came for the headliner. Unless your name is on the ticket or something, they don't even care. They don't even know you're in the fucking building, bro. You're a surprise, okay? So don't feel like, oh yeah, I paid this and I'm opening for so people gonna know me. No. If you get up there and you kill that fucking show and you got some merch afterwards and you go and sell your merch and talk to people and take pictures and network, that's when they remember you.
Okay. Merch, performing, just getting yourself out there as an artist. Might not have a manager. You do got a manager. How important is it as an artist to have a manager?
It's very important. If you're on the level of needing a manager. Okay. Some artists got managers and ain't even ready for a manager. You just got a manager because you want to sound cool or something. I don't know. But if you're on that level where you're doing shows and you're creating a buzz and you need help, then yes, get a manager.
So I
don't need help. You're not there yet.
So going back as an artist,
right?
If you are going to perform,
right,
at these shows, at these venues, and you're opening up for people, and you don't have merch,
right,
you are
wasting your time and mine.
You are wasting your time
and your money.
And your money.
If you paid.
So take them steps, y'all. Take them steps.
Absolutely, yeah. Not to clown or not to belittle people, just to bring awareness. Like,
not even just for the younger generations, for the older generations too. It's a lot of artists that's in the industry right now that don't understand the industry.
And let me give another thing too, right? Artists, rap artists, right? When you pick your set to perform, right? Pick songs that you can rap the whole song front to end. Because most times when people come to perform their songs, they're rapping over their track or whatever, right? And most times in a sound system in a real venue, your vocals are going to sound lower than you think. And so when you're rapping certain parts and then and then just the song in the back, people can't hear that. It just sounds stupid, like honestly. So pick songs that you can rap from front to end. And take my word for it, I work at XL Live. I work at an event venue. All we do is concerts, shows. I see it all the time. I see rap artists. I see rock and roll artists. I see all type of genres. The artists that keep the crowd engaged and have the best performances say all their lyrics front to back, and the crowd can hear you, and you get them engaged that way. Keep them.
How important is it as an artist, male or female, to be healthy?
To be healthy is key. Like what? Like you got to be healthy. Like I see it all the time. Especially with rappers. You smoke cigarettes, you smoking Black and Milds, and then you get it, especially if you're an artist with energy, Lord forbid, you get up there and you running out of breath saying you can't. It's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. Be healthy, have some good stamina, some breath control, rehearse, practice. Because honestly, you can be not in the best shape, right? But if you rehearse your music and your performance enough, you can get that down,
right?
And you'll be good. But it don't come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not just rapping in your car. Right. No, you gotta actually go to a band shell or a stage somewhere and rehearse. Move around.
Let me go give a little shout out to the rap game, because that's where I seen all that at. Like, as far as them rehearsing, getting them ready, they getting the kids, they was on the treadmills rapping. Yeah, they was teaching them about all that. So so
ask De Niro and James Mulaney if I had them rehearsing dance choreography and everything. Bro, we not playing out here. For real. You a star, gang. What you doing?
Do some follow-up questions, man, before we wrap it up. Born and raised Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Born Philly. Well, really raised Harrisburg. I left Philly probably 7 years old, so young.
Okay. So born in Philadelphia, raised in Harrisburg. Your upbringing, 90s, 2000s, compared to this new generation. What is wrong with the community? What's the difference between your upbringing and these kids' upbringing?
It's just a lack of attention being paid. I feel like in general, the world, everybody is developing ADD. Like everybody's attention is so short, and we're so focused on this and this and that. And social media plays a big part in that, because it's not. And I don't mean by like part of it is the post things that are being posted, but it's actually the mental programming and how things are posted on social media, short bites of excitement and all of this. And it gears our minds to want a bunch of excitement in a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? And that just messes up our attention. Anyway, back to the question. Parents aren't paying nearly as much attention to their children as they used to. They're just not.
I mean, that was basically my question. I was going to ask what you think is missing, basically, from the youth. Because, for example, right, I think we should, and I said this on my own interview with him. Shout out to him. That's who gave me my first start. I mean, so, I think I'm thinking about kids having less time on the streets and more time with like family and love and like adventurous things. I got like a idea for like a after school program, because a lot of kids after school, what they do, they go right outside. You know what I mean, hang with their friends. Kind of have a program like Bill and whatever the case may be. You got games, TVs, whatever the case may be. But you also have like not necessarily teachers that went to school, but dudes like us that know respect the value of having a one-on-one interaction versus on your phone and things of that nature.
Right.
Then do something to, things of that nature. After you go to school, you come here, you learn that. You got food, cooking, you eat, you play games, and next thing you know, you going to the crib. you waking up, you going to school tomorrow. You know what I mean? So anything like that you think's missing, or anything you want to touch on?
Well, yeah. I mean, man, that's rare nowadays. Like that's what I'm saying. The dynamic of the household ain't like that now. I wish it was, but the way I try to understand it is that, okay, the parents of the kids, these generations, it's me. It's my generation. Because my son is 18.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we are the parents of that generation, but we had parents, right? Our parents were the ones that was, see, we the 80s baby, so our parents was the 60s babies. They the ones that came up, they were strung out, cracking all the time. We was the crack babies. See what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, and not just that, it's that, okay, look how they parented us. Look how we learned how to be parents. And now, what do we expect our kids to be doing? And you know what I'm saying?
Going, but a lot of times we don't have grace for our parents, not knowing what they went through, not understanding, not overstanding it.
Exactly. But that's a journey that I've been on, like everybody in this world. Like if somebody do something that I'll be like, what the fuck's wrong with them? But then I think, like, hold on. This person had parents. Maybe it's not their fault the whole way. Okay, like, let me chill. Yeah. I mean, it's some funny shit, but it's really like I be thinking like that. Like, all right.
For the ones that don't know, this is Eskimo Jones.
Yes.
You can find his music streaming on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, everywhere. SoundCloud.
Let's go.
You can find his music everywhere. Make sure you go check his music out. Let these people know what's your Instagram.
My Instagram.
All your socials.
Yeah, my Instagram, my TikTok, all of that is at Look Away Baby. Yeah. You can even follow me on Facebook. Honestly, you know what the crazy part is? My Facebook is more jumping than anything. Ain't that weird? My Facebook, I got more followers than anything. But anyway, y'all can follow. My Facebook is Panther Black. Y'all can follow me anywhere, man.
Oh, I got a shout out. You again? Let me do mine first, then you do the last shout. My dad's birthday day, 4/20. Happy birthday to my dad. He turned 54.
Yeah.
Antonio Watson Sr., man. Many more to you, Dad. My little brother's birthday was the 17th. Happy birthday, belated birthday to Jason Watson. Y'all have many more, man. Love y'all.
Let's go. Hey, I love y'all too. That's my family too.
Yep,
you know that.
You know we fed.
Cousin Crunk, man.
You got any shout outs you want to do before you get out
shout out my bro Blanco. It's his birthday today too.
Okay.
So shout out him. Yeah, like I said, shout out NASCAR Nat. We just dropped that Non-Believers on the 18th, man. Make sure I go check that out.
Check that out.
NASCAR Nat. Non-Believers, produced by Von Made It. Goddamn. Shout out 717, man. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out you, whoever's watching this right now.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, we here.
Yes. We out of here. Oh. I'm stuck. Again, this is That Famous TV. That Famous is so. TJ Watson, Change Your Mind Frame Podcast. Eskimo Jones, be looking for him soon. Everywhere. TV, computers. I don't care if you're looking for him. We out.
Yeah.
There we go, bro.